Hello you guys, thank you for joining me on this beautiful Friday. Today I am joining in Heidi Sonboul's DIY challenge. She hosts this challenge every second Friday of the month. So if that is something that you are interested in, please make sure to check out her channel. I am going to be doing some awesome Christmas DIYs today. So with that said, let's go ahead and hop into the DIYs. All right, you guys, we're going to start out with this hula hoop from Dollar Tree. It is the smallest one that you could find. I got a couple of these during summer because I knew I wanted to do something with them. I just got a craft knife and kind of split a little piece of this sticker paper stuff open. I loved it because there was no adhesive on it whatsoever, no residue on the hula hoop itself. And just took it off. It peeled back for the most part pretty easy. I had to get my craft knife a couple times to kind of reopen it and get another starting point. But I mean, it came out super, super clean. And all you had to do was open it to get the little rice thingamajiggers out. And then I painted it this gold from Rust-Oleum. This spray paint is awesome, you guys, and it looks so high end. So then I'm getting my twine from the Dollar Tree, and we are going to just wrap it around a couple times just to get a starting point. And I apologize for the angle. It was so hard trying to work with this and get it in frame when it was so big. So you guys, when we are doing this, I am basically just zigzagging these upwards and then downwards, and I am making sure that they are super tight. Now, I learned that I need to be doing it super tight because there were some pieces that were like sagging. See that? Sagging down. So I would have to go back and like pull it and then try and hot glue it. So make sure you're doing this very, very tight. And then I'm just putting a dab of hot glue and then wrapping the twine around at least once before I bring it up or down to a new section. And of course, I kind of wanted them overlapping each other a little bit, but it's preference. You can simply just do these straight across and it would look fabulous too. Even with like a thicker ribbon, you can do it as well. But now we're going to take our greenery. This is from Hobby Lobby, you guys. It is regular price $99, super pricey, but I always wait for 50% off for their greenery. And it just looks so whimsical and it lays so nicely on round projects. So I love it. Love this stuff. So then I'm going to take a zip tie and we are going to attach it that way to our hula hoop. I love the zip tie because it just makes life so much easier, and it's just added security there. And you could get zip ties at Dollar Tree in the hardware section. We're going to cut that little end off, and then we are going to go in with our Dollar Tree twine, and we are just going to keep wrapping it around. And this is just going to hide those stems. It's going to hide the zip tie for us and just make it look nice and clean. Now you can totally leave it with just the twine, but I wanted to add that little Christmas flair, but I still wanted it pretty like neutral and simple. So I got these little pine cones from Dollar Tree that look like they're kind of dusted with snow. And I'm going to put those in the middle right here. And I put a cluster of, I think, like 6 or something in there. And you can definitely add more color. But to be honest, I mean, this is so big and it was so grand that like it didn't need much. Like this piece just makes a statement right when you see it. And this is definitely my favorite project out of them all. So of course I had to share it first with you guys. So see the little bundle? Right there, so cute. Okay, let's see. Look at how gorgeous this is, y'all. Like, I love this, and it could be used all year long. It's a great transitional piece into winter. You can use it to hold pictures, notes, whatever it may be. But when I envisioned it, it was definitely to hang some Christmas cards and Christmas pictures. So our next DIY, we are taking another piece from Dollar Tree. You guys, I'm just going to keep saying Dollar Tree this entire video. Okay, so take the frame off. We are going to spray paint it gold. Look at how beautiful this gold is, you guys. Like, it does not look cheap at all, and it dries so fast. Okay, we're going to move that aside. We're going to grab our yarn. You could get yarn from the Dollar Tree right now. And I am going to take this little package. It is 3 inches wide, and I'm wrapping it around 10 times. That was like the right thickness for me. I had to play around with it. And then we're going to be making, you guessed it, tassels out of these here, okay? So we're just tying the top, and then of course we'll cut the bottoms open there. And then we are gonna make, I believe it is 9 tassels. And don't worry, I'm not gonna punish you and make you watch every single tassel be made. But I mean, it was really easy, especially if you could find something like this package. I had it on my table. It's like that toilet, that toilet poopery or whatever stuff from Dollar Tree. Anyways, back to the craft and not the poopery. Okay, has anybody actually ever used that? Because I haven't opened it yet. I just thought it was cute. Okay, so let's make all 9 of those. And then after we're done cleaning the bottoms up, I'm going to take some of the little branches from Dollar Tree that come in the huge pack, and we're going to use that as our stem. This one was literally perfect size. I didn't have to cut it down or anything. And then starting from the bottom and working my way up, we are going to attach all of our little yarn tassels, and look at how cute our little Christmas tree is. And you can use this with, I debated, I almost did it with the green because I have green yarn, but you could do it with any color. It doesn't even have to be like boho or neutral. Like, it would just be fun to make these with the kids too, especially because there's hardly any glue when you're, well, there's no glue when you're making the tassel, but you're picking up what I'm putting down, okay? All right, so look at how cute this is. And again, the gold just makes this pop, and it just makes it look so fancy. You know, I'm all about fancy over here, but look at how gorge. All right, next one. So I'm taking 4 of these ornaments from Dollar Tree, and these are the ones that come in the 2-pack. And you guys just, yes, I am taking this. It's that snow that has like the glistening little flakes in it. I don't know what it's called. And yes, I know I could use a funnel. I know I could have probably created a funnel with a piece of paper, but this is called laziness. And I was feeling that way this day, and I was not about to get off my seat. So I just went for it, and it's okay because I got my ladybug vacuum to help me out. So then I'm taking all different greenery. This is lamb's ear, boxwood, eucalyptus, and this is all just from my like random stash of stuff. And we are just gonna plop those right into our ornaments, and already they look gorgeous. I love this one so much. I wish my house was put together so I could actually really like display these properly. But one thing I do wish I would have done, y'all, is paint the tops of these gold. Because even though you'll see I do cover them, I cover the sides right here with twine, and I go all the way up with them. But one, the tops of them still show, and then so does the little, you know, loopy loop up top, that I wish I would have painted them gold because it would have tied in better with everything that I created today, but it still looks gorgeous. So I go all the way up with this. You could have even definitely covered the entire top instead of painting it or showing it. Does that make sense? So I'm going to do this with all of these little guys right here. And look at how beautiful and simple those look inside. Okay, so this is our last one. And then I'm going to take the same twine, and we are going to just tie them in. Did I? I like how I'm looking. Tie them in the loop. Gosh, can you talk? Okay, yes, I'm just tying them in a knot. There we go. And then you want to make the strands pretty long. That way you can play around with their placement, because I displayed them not uneven. How do you say that? I don't know. You like baby. blah, 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 blah. That's what I feel like right now. I'm just like a mess. Okay, so see how I hang them? They're at different lengths. That's what I meant to say. They're at different lengths. And I love it because when they're at different lengths, you can see all of the different greenery in there, and they just look absolutely beautiful. I wish I could hang these from the ceiling and show you guys, but my house is a wreck from moving, so we won't go there. So I'm going to show you the final result, kind of just hanging against a wall, but nonetheless, they still look super, super gorgeous. And don't worry about the top. All I did was take like a little S hook and put them in between where the hole is right there. And look at how pretty these look. Just take it in. Look at the simplicity of them, how natural they look. Love the little touches of greenery in there, and then the little sparkle from the snow. Okay, you guys, this was my first time making this, just so you know, okay? So I'm taking a piece of yarn. I'm taking this like geometric looking bead, and I am stuffing. I don't have like a proper, what do you call it? Like needle, what do you call those, crochet needles or something to help me out. So I'm just doing it with what I got. So once I have that loop, I'm going to tie a knot towards the top, push my bead up. Now I'm going to do this in real time for you guys real quick after I'm done typing this down. And this is going to be an ornament. So what I did was I took 5 inches, and then I'm just going to keep looping it around. That way you're not cutting a piece, going back, cutting a piece. Just loop a bunch around and then just cut the ends of them off. All right, here we go. Close. All right. Are you guys ready? All right, so we're folding the yarn in half. We're gonna tuck this piece under. Then we're gonna get another piece. You're gonna fold that in half. Now this one is above our strand of yarn. We're gonna get the tails, stick them through a loop, take the tails that are on top and feed them through the loop that's on the bottom and pull, and then move to the top. We're gonna do this another time for you guys. So fold your piece of yarn. I wish I would have made these strands longer because they would have been easier to work with. So that's my recommendation. Put it under your strand. Now you're gonna get your second loop, fold it in half. Now this one's on top of the strand. You're gonna get the ends from your bottom, feed them through your loop. Now feed the ends of the top and put them through the loop on the bottom. I hope that makes sense. You see that? And then you're just going to pull them nice and tight and move it on up. And you're gonna repeat that all the way down. And I'm not gonna make you watch me do that all the way down because it took a lot of time. I almost considered making this into like a garland for my mantle, but the time it takes to make one of these, that was a hard pass for me. So we'll just show you, and you guys can decide what you want to do. But my thought was ornaments. Ornaments it is, okay? So underneath, above, put it through each loop. There you go. You guys, I learned how to do this from Pinterest, and it was like in fast motion. It was the only video I could find, and it took me a minute, but I got it. I got it. And this is also, you guys, how they make like those feather looking ornaments too. So if you're into that and that's something that you want to try to do, definitely go for it. But yeah, not me. Okay. All right, so we'll keep doing this. I wonder how long I make you guys watch me do this. There we go. Okay, not that long. Okay, here we go. So then I'm going to take my scissors. Yeah, at first I was like, should I take these apart? But I didn't like the way it was looking. No. So taking scissors, and then we are just going to cut this to our preference. I wanted it obviously to look like a Christmas tree. So that is what I was cutting it to, but y'all do your thing. But let me know how you like this. this was my first, a lot of times I like to try things out for the first time, and this was awesome. I know macrame is probably not my forte because I do not have the patience for it. So there you guys go. I hope you guys like it. So there we go. I definitely think this would have been super cute on garland if you made quite a few and then put wooden beads in between. All right, you guys, this one is so easy. So thank you, Mama Mickey, for sending me these because they came at the perfect time. These are frames from Dollar Tree, and they're gorgeous. They look so high-end. I am going to take out the glass, and you guys, I just printed these out on my computer. And what I'm doing is putting them behind the glass, and then I put tape on them so that it sticks to the glass and stays in place where I want it to. And then I'm going to take my Arteza acrylic markers, and I'm going to go and I'm going to trace basically the top of my word, and then I go back in and I trace the bottom of it, and then I start filling it in. And this was so easy. These markers just glide so smoothly, and you guys have seen me use them in tons of my videos. So the link will always be down below, and I do have a 10% off coupon right now. So add it to your Christmas list. All right, so I did fill them in, but then I noticed, because obviously I was coloring black on top of my black prints. So as I lifted them, you could see like the little white holes in there where like I missed sections. So I put it back onto just the white piece of paper so I could see where it was missing. And then I go and do the same thing for Mary. And this time I'm using a 5x7 frame. What I was trying to do, you guys, which I realized later, is I wanted Mary to be horizontal like it is, but I wanted Bright's frame to be vertical. Yeah, vertical, this Mary to be horizontal. But I forgot I wanted to do that. So both of them are horizontal. So then I turned them around, you guys, because there was still some kind of spottiness going on. So what I did was I turned the frame around, or the glass piece around, and then kind of went back over wherever I saw white through the back. That's just way I knew it was vibrant and nothing was shining through. So then after cleaning them, you guys, we're going to stick these back into our frames. And keep in mind for these, we do not want backs on them. We want them to look pretty. And okay, so here I am. I'm putting this through. So the bigger, the 8x10 frame came with like this foam on the back of the mat piece. So all I did was put those little brackets back down, and it was, look at how pretty. Same thing with Mary. This one had the mat form and then like a cardboard piece, and it worked great, you guys. Look, and no, I didn't use vinyl. Yay! Look at how gorgeous those are. Come on, you guys. Do those not look high end or what? Like, you're welcome. Okay, now you guys, I've had these. Didn't know what I was going to do with them until now. Again, spray painted them all gold. And the reason I did that was because I did try doing the twine with it not all painted, and you could see through it. So these are gorgeous, just gold, you guys, and they look like trees. But of course, your girl needed to add more. So I'm going to start from the curve down here, wrap it all the way around the bottom, and then I'm going to start wrapping it around. But as you wrap it around, you need to make sure you're applying hot glue to the little curves right here, or else your twine is just going to slide right up on you, which obviously you don't want. So then as I'm going back down, I'm going to apply hot glue to little random places again. That way it's not moving anywhere on us. And I do it mostly to the curve, and then I adhere it to another piece of the twine. I hope I'm making that clear. And then once I get like a good amount attached to the actual glass piece, I'm going to go ahead and just start wrapping it around. Wrap, 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 wrap. okay? And this adds so much dimension, so much depth to it, but you can still see all of like the gold coming through the twine. And I kept the bottom half gold, which I love. And again, these look great on their own too. But after I did one, I was like, that looks pretty darn good. I'm just gonna keep going. These would even look good if you're a little extra, and you could put some Mod Podge over these and sprinkle a little bit of glitter. That would also look gorgeous too. But I mean, the simplicity in these projects is just killing me because they look so, I'm going to say it, I'm going to keep saying it, high end, and they look classy and sophisticated, and all of this from the Dollar Tree. Yes, you guys, I hope you enjoyed these DIYs. You can get majority of these products at Dollar Tree. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that subscribe, make sure you hit the bell, and have a great, great day. Bye. Hank, are the little doggies punking you? Making you eat out of their small bowl? Oh, mama's poor baby. It's this one, huh? Causes all the troubles. And then there's Momo. You